It is exactly 8 o'clock. Y esta mañana vamos a estar hablando con Andrew Myers, el artista. Que viene. Good morning, Andrew. How are you?
Man.
We just learned, again, and I've known Andrew for a while. We've had a lot of conversations, and I knew the Spain connection with you. We never put together the fact that both of us speak fluent Spanish, and we could actually do an entire interview in Spanish. And we should, and again,
someday, right?
Someday we'll do that. Our conversations about soccer, I have a feeling, will now be fueled,
Right.
and no longer in English when we talk. So I really find it hard to discuss soccer in English.
You mean football?
El fútbol. Sí, gracias por decirme eso. So, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Ed.
Good. It's great to have you. Thank you for being here this morning.
Always.
And I know the folks at the Anneliese School are going to be thanking you as well. You've got a project coming up tonight. Should I call it a project?
A collaboration.
A collaboration
Sure.
happening tonight at your gallery, the Andrew Myers Gallery with the Anneliese School.
Right.
Tell us what's happened, what they've done.
So we're bringing in first and second graders from Anneliese,
Okay.
and they have created their own art pieces based on an art piece I created. And we're going to have a show for them tonight. And it's basically, we're giving back to the community, trying
Right.
to be a part of the community.
As you often do.
So,
Right, and
Right.
You really are. And I'm not just saying this to blow smoke in your face. As far as the artists in this community, you are all about community.
I appreciate that, Ed.
You really are.
And, going back to 25 years ago, this community actually allowed me to be an artist. So,
Right.
and the only thing I can do is give back.
All right. So what's the piece what is the specific piece of yours?
I'm not sure exactly how it happened. I know Shelley, who runs my gallery, was in the gallery, and
Okay.
someone from Anneliese came by. I had created a piece with. It's basically a charcoal drawing of a pair of my shoes,
Right.
and underneath it says, "Until you've walked a mile."
Right.
And, I like making statements. That is a statement basically on not judging others,
Right, right.
until you know what someone's been through. I feel in a small town like this, I hear a lot of, I don't want to use the word, but a lot of talking behind people's backs.
Right.
And it's important to really know what someone's been through before you actually talk about someone.
Right.
So they saw this piece. It was a good message for the students, and all the students drew their own shoes. And we're going to have an opening for them tonight where they get to explain their art, and they get to have an art show, and they get to be an artist, and they get to experience what that would be like in a gallery.
Right. I want to talk specifically about the kids in just a minute, but I want to stay on the track of your statement art. And every one of your pieces says something. And that's vitally, for me, it's important because there's a connection.
Right.
And you've created a connection between the viewer of your art, whether you ever speak to them or not, and your art itself. Does disappointment or the need to make a statement of some kind, does that fuel the creativity for you?
It's part of the process for me.
Right.
I realize I'm a very open person.
Right.
I realize
Yeah, you are.
we're all human,
Yeah.
right? And we all experience the basic, simple truths.
Right.
And we're all in it together. So I'm just expressing, moments I go through, realizing that a lot of people are going to relate to it.
Right.
And sometimes the unspoken is the most powerful thing, right?
Yeah.
And when someone brings it up, then all of a sudden someone feels like, okay, I'm not alone in this. So I've always been someone to share my disappointments, to share my failures, to share, life.
Right. You wear life on your sleeve.
I do.
You do, and
I
it
do.
it shows in your magnificent work. It really does.
I appreciate that, Ed.
You're also a dad. And
First.
and when you work with kids, and the Anneliese School, obviously, there are kids you're not familiar with in the same level that as your own kids. But when you see your kids, or when you see kids being creative,
Right.
and using their imagination, what is it about the kids, about the imagination of a child?
So that's how we were meant to be. We just lose it along the way.
Right.
We lose it along the way. We get jobs. We get responsibilities, we get all these things in life.
Right.
We are meant to be children, I think,
Right.
at the core, and creativity and that freedom of creativity. You know, they say that most artists grow up trying to go back to drawing like a kid,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And there's just a beauty in the freedom that they have with no strings attached and how they express themselves. And, you know, something we're trying to emulate as adults.
Right. And to go back and to have that same enthusiasm. I'll ask you kind of the same question about the that I did with the disappointment and the needing or the wanting to make a statement. Does working with kids fuel your creativity? Does it take you back sometimes and you go, okay, yeah, this is what my imagination was like?
I'm not sure if it fuels my creativity. So you said I'm a dad, right?
Yeah.
My son is like the biggest blessing in my life.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Yeah.
and my job, yeah, I just feel so blessed to protect him and to
Right.
have someone to raise and give a life that I might have not had as a kid.
Right.
And, you know, some of the mistakes that were made, I get to not make those.
Right.
You know, so does it fuel my creativity? No. Is it what I live for? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautifully put. Beautifully stated. And is he artistically inclined?
You know, I've been very careful not to push anything on him.
Right.
Because I feel like, you know, my childhood might have been a little rough. I want him to be a kid as long as he can
Right.
without any, you know, parameters or pressure or anything like that.
Right.
So I just want him to be a kid right now.
Any of your art that we might see that's reflective of your rough upbringing?
Funny you say that. No, but I'm working on a new series called Reflections
Okay.
that will open on June 14th. And it's some new work. You know, my goal in art and life is always to do something new.
Right.
You know, I don't want to get comfortable in what I've done, even though it pays the bills. I'm just trying to be as creative as I can be and do something new. So this new series I'm super excited about. And it's basically just capturing moments in time. Whether my childhood is in there or not, I'm sure it is.
Right.
But it's me capturing a moment in time as an adult.
Okay. Can't wait.
So-
Can't wait. To have you back in studio before June 14th to talk about it. Number
would love
one,
that.
I'd love to have you back.
Okay.
And two, I'm probably not going to get as much from you on this question as I want. But what more can you tell us about the reflections?
So I feel it's something that hasn't been done
Okay.
in the art world, and
Right.
I've had a few, you know, big time gallery owners come by, and I love seeing. The coolest thing for me is to see a reaction to a new piece.
Right.
And what art should do is engage people, whether they like it or not, whether they walk away and say, well, I didn't like it, that's fine,
Right.
but it engages people. And to see the reaction of someone standing in front of this piece, basically what I'm doing is capturing an image taken from a 2-foot stainless steel ball. So it's a reflection of a space.
Okay.
But what this ball does is it captures the ceiling, the floor, everything that a photograph could capture.
Right.
And it's not a fisheye lens photograph.
Okay.
It's actually a 3-dimensional sphere that you're photographing that captures these moments.
Right.
And the whole goal is, if you imagine putting this ball in your home, right, and capturing a moment with you and your family at your dinner table, and it brings a whole new meaning to a family portrait, because things can be distorted and curved, and but then again, it's your reality, and it's really cool. I think what I did. I'm
Dude,
excited to show it.
You're a baller, man. You're
I
you're a
appreciate
baller.
that, man.
I cannot wait to see this, and I certainly, obviously, let's book it now. Let's book it
Right.
before you leave. You're coming back before June 14th.
Sounds good.
So, completed, ready to go, or are you
Ready to
still
go.
okay?
It's ready to go.
Yeah.
I waited months to put a varnish on it because you got to wait for the oil paint to dry,
Okay.
and that was such a gratifying experience, Ed. I did it last week, and it made my heart smile.
All right, and yeah, I can feel it coming off of you
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now. So tonight, what time are we starting? Is the public invited?
So the public can show up after the private event. It's a private event. We don't want to overwhelm these kids.
Right,
There's
right.
going to be all the parents and friends showing up, and we've already instructed them what it's like to talk about their own artwork and what it's like to show up to an art opening.
Right.
So we really want it to be very intimate
Right.
and friends and family. But I think that's from 5 to 6. After 6, people can come in and check out what they did.
All right. Fantastic. And I'm going to say this because it's true. Anneliese School could not have chosen anyone better for this, anyone better suited for this than you.
I appreciate that. Also, Ed, real quick on the Anneliese School topic, they're doing a great job with the arts and with language and just in being different. And I think for the community, Anneliese School is a great thing.
And will you continue this relationship moving forward and maybe do some other things?
I always try to continue every relationship in my life. Doesn't always work out that way, but yes, I will.
Welcome to the club.
So,
All right, well, fantastic. And we'll look forward to seeing you back before June 14th. Again, thank you for your involvement with Anneliese School and the kids tonight.
Thank you, Ed.
Andrew Myers, fantastic artist, Andrew Myers Gallery, 8:10 the time. It's the Mornings with Ed show.